Orphaned at the age of 13, Bridger was apprenticed to a blacksmith for several years until he answered a newspaper advertisement for enterprising young men to hunt and trap on the Missouri River. He is credited with being the first white man to reach the Great Salt Lake in 1824. Although Bridger's past in this play is fictional, the Donner Party has gone down in history for taking a real shortcut called the Hastings Shortcut with tragic results. They were stranded at the Truckee Pass in the Sierra Nevadas by winter blizzards. Of the 87 people in the party, 47 survived. Donner's daughter, Virginia, later wrote this piece of advice on pioneering to an Eastern cousin. Never take no cut-offs and hurry along as fast as you can. Built originally by the American Fur Company in 1834, Fort Laramie was eventually purchased by Germany. Trappers sold or traded their furs for the necessities of wilderness life, such as flour, dried meats, gunpowder, and ammunition. Pioneers bound for Oregon stopped to rest, refill their depleted larders, and refit their wagons. Indians also came to trade. As a result of this traffic, the fort resembled a miniature town with a general store, blacksmiths, livery stables, and so on.
Welcome to the play, The Shortcut. Late spring, 1853, a wagon train on the western edge of the Great Plains. It is evening. The snow-capped Rocky Mountains are in sight. Stage right. The Connor, Prestwick, Larson, and Homesteader families are on stage. They are having a meeting.
I'm Mr. Oswald, and this is my wife, Mrs. Oswald, and our little daughter, Mary.
My name is Mr. Larson. This here is my lovely wife, Mrs. Larson, and my son, Eric Larson.
I'm Mr. Connor, my wife, Mrs. Connor, and our pride and joy, Lizzie.
I'm Mr. Prestwick. This is my beautiful wife, Mrs. Prestwick, and my son, Jacob.
Well, I'm Mr. Helmstetter. This is my wife, Mrs. Helmstetter. This is our cutest little whippersnapper, Wildcat Silver Whippersnapper.
I've been doing some figuring. At this rate, we won't make Oregon till the middle of October. How many wagon trains you reckon come before us?
Don't know, maybe 10 years worth?
That's my point. All those folks pick the best land in Oregon. What will be left for us if we don't get there till autumn?
Just what are you proposing, Mr. Connor?
This right here.
What is this?
Why, it's a map. A map of a shortcut.
A shortcut? You know how the captain feels about shortcuts.
Maybe the captain doesn't even know about this shortcut. It says right here, the shortcut drops 150 miles off our route.
Bridger's Pass?
Look, here's South Pass, the one we're aiming for. And here's Bridger's Pass. You can see that Bridger's Pass takes a more direct route over the mountains.
You mean we'd have to leave the wagon train, Pa?
Lizzie, what I'm saying is we all ought to take this shortcut.
But Pa, we can't.
The captain will never agree with that.
Aren't we free, man? Isn't it our right to take whatever route suits us? We're not in the army.
I guess we gotta ride it for it.
150 miles. Just think of it. We make 10 to 12 miles a day. That's almost 2 weeks, we'd say.
Silence. Everyone wants to travel faster, but they are full of misgivings.
The Prestwicks are all in for it, aren't you?
I just don't know.
What? You were all in for it yesterday?
Yesterday we were just talking. It's different building it.
Well, I better go get the captain. He's never going to agree.
I don't want to leave our friends.
Don't worry, Lizzie. When we get to Fort Laramie, we'll meet other families that don't want to take the British Pass shortcut. You'll make new friends.
But Pa, I don't want.
Evening, folks. Stop. Well, Mr. Connor wants to take a shortcut.
Oh, what? That's right. Take a look at this map. Show him the map. Well, where did you get this? From a man in Independence, Missouri. He said the man that gave it to him got it from Jim Bridger himself.
Now, kids, what are the first 2 rules of wagon training?
Keep moving and don't take no shortcuts.
That's right. Now, folks, look! At those mountains. They are like any mountains back east. No, sir. They're tough in fine weather, but in the winter, snow, 18 feet. At night, 50 degrees below zero. And the wind cuts you like a sword. You know what happens if you take a bad trail in the winter and you get stuck up there? Anyone know?
What, Captain?
Why, son, your body would have a race with itself.
A race?
Yep, a race to see what's going to win. You going to freeze or you going to starve? Now, I don't want to have any more talk about this shortcut, y'all.
The same evening after dinner, Lizzie Connor, Eric Larson, and Sophie Helmstetter are on stage by themselves, staring at the mountains.
How the moon shines on the snow. Looks like bone. My father means to take that shortcut despite what the captain said.
Grown-ups are so stubborn.
Well, maybe it's a good shortcut. I have a bad feeling about it.
The captain was telling me about that Jim Bridger. He's a mountain man. Did you know that the captain used to be a mountain man? They explored the Rockies together. The first white man who ever did see the wondrous sight. That's what the captain called them. Wondrous. I hope it's not too late for me to be a mountain man.
The mountains will still be there after we're long gone.
Well, maybe when you're a mountain man, Eric, you'll find a hole in 15 feet of snow on that shortcut.
Oh, Lizzie, don't say things like that, even as a joke.
Who's joking?
Your father has about convinced my father to take that shortcut. I wish your father would just shut up.
I wish he would too.
Want some licorice?
Licorice? You have licorice?
So now, I've been recording it. It's pretty much melted.
It's wondrous.
I wonder which will win.
What?
Freezing or starving?
Oh, probably freezing.
Hey, kids. Stop.
We're talking mountains.
Yep, for mountains. They don't come any better than that.
Captain, Jacob and I don't want to take any shortcuts. We're scared.
Now, don't you worry, little pretty head, about that.
Don't worry. Why not?
Because we will be in Fort Laramie day after tomorrow. So don't worry about it.
You don't know my father.
Hey, now, that wouldn't be licorice,
Yeah,
would it?
have some.
I sure do like licorice.
A few days later, in Fort Laramie, this is the last bit of civilization the pioneers will see before they set out over the Rockies, which will be the hardest and most dangerous part of the entire trip. The Prestwicks, Larsons, and Helmstetters are on stage. They are talking quietly about their plans. The kids are walking around the fort. Lizzie Connor is with them, but her parents are off stage.
Civilization feels funny after being out on the trail for so long.
I know. Don't buildings seem like strange things?
Folks, can I have your attention? This is Mr. and Mrs. Oswald.
Yes, sir, that's right. My old friend here got this. And that's our precious daughter, Mary.
Mr. Oswald and I got to talking, and it turns out he has the same map of the Bridges Pass shortcut as me.
Yes, sir, that's right. My old friend got this map from Jim Bridges himself. Bridger told him it was a foolproof shortcut, easier than South Pass itself, and it's 200 miles shorter.
Excuse me, Mr. Oswald, but I couldn't help overhearing you said Jim Bridger himself, the toughest, smartest, fastest, straight shooting, slap, dab, greatest all-round mountain man in the entire world, gave your friend this map.
Yes, sir, I did.
Did you say this fellow Bridger told your friend he ought to take this shortcut?
Yes, I did, sir. Who might you be?
Well, who might I be? I'd be Jim Bridger himself.
Jim?
May I have a squint at this map?
Yes, sir.
Yep. That is my map, all right. Been up there twice. Since I was the first, I named it after myself.
Would you lead us over Bridger's Pass? We can pay.
No.
No. Why not?
You can all take Bridger's Pass by yourselves. All you have to do is follow my map. That is, if you mean to kill your families and commit suicide yourselves.
What do you mean?
I mean, it ain't no proper trail at all. Nothing but a narrow path, wide enough for a man on horseback, with a 1,000-foot drop on either side. I almost died up there one winter. You folks in wagons, you'll get stuck and you'll starve. If the cold don't kill you first. So, that's your choice. You can stay with my friend the captain and get to Oregon in due time, or you can take Bridger's Pass and not get there at all.
Mr. Bridger, I want to thank you, sir.
Yes,
I'm glad you happened by.
You can thank the captain for that. He rode ahead and asked me to wait.
Captain, I apologize. You're the leader, no matter how bad you smell. And you wonder nothing more than that's free beaver.
Son,
Me? Yes, sir.
what's the first 2 rules of wagon training?
Keep moving.
And don't take any shortcuts.
Wandering by Ezra Smathers in Oregon Territory, August of 1843. All I asked was, "Pa, you reckon we're halfway there?" Pa snarled back like a wild she-bear. "You ask that question 10 times a day." I don't, but I didn't dare say. When we left Independence 4 months ago, I didn't know time could ever run so slow. At first it was fun riding up here all day, seeing new places along the way. Deserts and prairies a wild river flood, with our wheels cutting rust through the dust and the mud. Seeing strange critters I've never seen before, moose and rattlers, buffalo by the score. Past Laramie, South Pass, then Fort Hall, through woods so full of giant trees no sky poked through at all. When we stop for the night, it's fetch water, find wood, rock the baby, stir the pot, listen up and be good. And always, 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 it's don't stray away. And never, never, never is it run off and play. Ma says in Vancouver there'll be playing time to spare. I just wonder what Pa reckons. Are we halfway there?
With a buffalo roll, and
Mommy!